Hey everyone. So I have a story that's pretty heavy, but I think it really sheds light on the complexities of friendship and responsibility, especially when it comes to health. Let me set the stage for you. I'm a gynecologic oncologist, which means I specialize in cancers related to the female reproductive system. It's a role I take seriously, and I always try to maintain a strict policy. No unsolicited medical advice to friends and family. You know how it is. You don't want to overstep or come off as that know-it-all doctor. A few years back, I was in a group text with some friends when one of them casually dropped a bombshell about her mom. She mentioned that her mom, who had been postmenopausal for quite a while, suddenly started having what she called periods again. I remember thinking, wow, that's concern. I chimed in, trying to be cautious yet honest. I said something like, yeah, that's wild, but postmenopausal bleeding is never normal. She really needs to get that checked out. It could be serious. You'd think I just suggested the apocalypse. My friend shot back with, you doctors always think everything is cancer so you can make money. It's probably fine. Now I get it. She was trying to downplay her worries. But here's the thing. I felt a knot in my stomach. I wanted to press the issue further, but I also didn't want to come off as pushy. So I left it at that. Fast forward to a few months later, and my friend wanted to meet up for coffee. She said it was about something important, and I had no idea what was coming my way. As we sat down, the air was thick with tension. She broke the news that her mom had been in the emergency department due to severe pain. After some tests, they discovered that her endometrial cancer had already spread, metastatic cancer. My heart sank. She looked at me, wide-eyed, and asked how this could have happened. I remember feeling a wave of frustration wash over me as I asked, what did the biopsy show when she first started bleeding? Her response hit me like a ton of bricks. Oh, we never got it checked out. My mind raced. I pressed her for answers, asking why they hadn't followed up. Her response was an attempt at justification. No one told us it was abnormal. I thought it would just blow over. I felt an urge to remind her that I had mentioned the need for evaluation, but when I tried to bring it up, she dismissed my words. So I scrolled back through my phone, looking for our conversation, hoping to find some clarity. When I pulled it up, her face flushed red. She started yelling at me, claiming that as a medical professional, I should have done more. You should have contacted my mom directly, she shouted, hurling accusations as if I were the one responsible for her mom's condition. I sat there, letting her vent. I knew she was grieving, and this was a lot to process. But I couldn't help but feel the weight of her words pressing down on me. Then, in a moment of frustration, she blasted me in the group chat, calling me a terrible physician and saying I didn't care about her family. That's when I decided I had to respond. I posted a screenshot of our original conversation, where I had advised her to get her mom checked out. I felt it was the only way to clear my name, but I left the chat feeling defeated, like I had just been punched in the gut. After the dust settled, I found myself in the middle of a heated debate among our mutual friends. Half of them thought I did the right thing by gently suggesting she seek help, while the other half believed I should have forced the issue. It left me wondering, AITA for expressing my concern and not following up harder. I mean, I had done my part, right? But in hindsight, I started to see their perspective. Maybe I should have stayed silent during her questioning. Maybe she wasn't really looking for answers, but just needed someone to listen to her pain. But the reality is, the consequences of this situation were dire. Her mom's health was affected because of a lack of action, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I could have done something more. In the end, I was left grappling with the complexities of friendship and professional ethics. It's a tough balance to strike, and sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you can't control how others respond. So, I'll leave you with this question. What would you have done in my situation? Should I have pushed harder for my friend's mom, or was it ultimately their responsibility? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.